All right. Round 10, Season 8, and a little surprise. EA fucked up the game again. You're all using, yeah, again. Yeah. Multiplayer cars, the F123 World cars. As you can see, a lot of different badges. And different liveries. So it's gonna be a struggle to see who's who. But Alex T, at least he is, well, reserving in the Williams. Using a special livery.
It feels like we're on Race Room and you got all them special liveries that you can't buy in the normal game store.
Yeah. Alex T using the special livery. Can we see any other liveries at the moment? Haley.
I think the Alphas are in the livery, in the special liveries.
And the one from Monza.
Yeah.
And I think both.
See, that livery at Monza got them a point. Can they do the same this time? Can I do the same this time at what is Zhou Guanyu's home track?
Yeah, you're racing in China. A lot of drivers hate the track.
Oh,
Snake likes it.
Boss Game locked his rears up on the approach to the hairpin. So Boss Game, he's in what looks to be an old Toro Rosso livery. I'll say that much.
Yeah, it does.
The livery that they used before they became AlphaTauri.
Big got an easy job with the livery, just a orange one.
Oh, it has been going all Dutch this year, apart from yesterday. Apart from last weekend in Singapore when Red Bull were nowhere.
Yeah, big struggle for the Red Bull team. Still P5 and 8?
P8.
Yeah.
I mean, Yuri, he's definitely saving some weight.
And the all grey livery.
Yeah, he's got black in some sections as well.
Got purple
He
sector
thought he'd
1.
add a bit of colour.
It's a coach. He's in the Mercedes team. He has gone for a black livery as well. Behind him is another Alfa Romeo special livery. I think it's Rob then.
Yeah, Craggy's in the Red Bull testing livery from 2015.
Yeah. Does look nice though. Does look nice.
Yeah.
And JP has done the livery for Aston Martin. He worked 6 hours on it. And looks like this.
And let's see, setting the pace in the F1 World Car. Let's forget it. Let's forget it. Says that.
That should be in the Williams. 31.7. Already a whole lot faster than practice times. In the previous hour. There's multiple drivers crossing the line. Haley.
2/10 slower.
And Hype Energy. Just a bit faster than Haley. 31.9 in the Alpine. The pink and blue livery. His teammate Coccilino, got the same.
Zed's pulled off to the... he's pulled off to the side to let the others through. That's going to mess his tyres up. Boss Game, Nixon, no, you can't... Goach does go quicker. 3.5 tenths. As Rob then goes P4. 8 thousandths behind Hype. JP second. Ed 8th.
Wow, that lap from Coach was quick. Craggy, 31.8. And Boskim had an awful lap. 32.0.
Yeah, I think he's definitely got more. He's definitely got more time there.
Wow, Eamon sliding around turn 8.
I would say he's got more in the
Invalidating.
tank, but yeah, I would say Boss Game's got more in the tank, but he hasn't. That's why he's driving to the pits to put some fuel in. Then Craggy went 4th. There's a very small gap between him and Robden in P4, 5, and 6. Zayman's on the straight. He's gonna get into the slipstream of someone. We can't see who that is thanks to whatever
Nixon.
the fuck EA have done. Yeah.
Went past Nixon.
He passed Nixon. He was too far behind to get into the other guy ahead slipstream. I couldn't tell who that was. Thank you, EA. Zayman, he was not happy with that one. He aborted. But Vale hasn't aborted yet. He's going to approach the hairpin. That's very crucial to get your braking point right on that hairpin. If you brake too late, you're going to completely overshoot it. What's Vale going to do is he crosses the line. 1:31.6. That's P3, and that is only 100th of a second behind JP.
Wow.
Looking close at the front. Jackie Gabana's got on P12.
Yuri starting.
Just stopped jumping for P12. Yuri just started his lap. Pick and Eamon both are not on laps yet. Bolar's joined.
Yes, yeah, there he is. Yeah, 19 drivers tonight for the short qualifying. Of course, it's already happening. 10 minutes left, followed by a 10 lap sprint race, and then the 28th lap 50% Grand Prix, in which Big Chef might already become champion if Phil doesn't score at least 22 points, and JP scores 28. So
I think this is Big Chef's to lose.
Yeah, I mean 3 races to go. He's not racing tonight, but with about 70 to 80 points heading into the third final race, it's a decent gap.
P15 for Yuri, 1:34.1. Pick 24.8 in sector 1. I'll say the map looks a lot more colourful tonight.
It does.
Yeah.
A lot of black dots. And just the one yellow dot, which is gonna confuse me with the safety car.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Kijk, needs an invite after his game crashed. There it is.
Piggyback's timed out. I don't know what has happened there, but he was on a lap, but I think he's disconnected. Appeared to be having some technical issues for some.
Let's get them back into the game as soon as possible. There is Pick. Yeah, Picky always gets disconnected during qualifying sessions. Yeah, the flag for a slow drive thing. Yuri, I guess. Yeah, Yuri. As multiple drivers are on their second runs again. Goach on his outlap, 31.399. But it's both Aston Martins ahead of him. We'll be looking to get Gloomy at least in the top 5, hopefully. It is quite a gap though, 4, 5, half a second. Tough task for Gloomy. Would it be better to switch both Aston Martins around to give Gloomy a bit of a tow on the long,
Yeah,
long
because Gloomy
straight?
definitely could have done with that turn a bit more. He is just over half a second behind JP, and that half second would get him a lot further up the grid, which would definitely help with the strategy. I'd say strategy. Cucciolino has gone P2.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, in the
Alpine.
yeah Alpine. Yeah, got what T was for a second there. Look, I mean, it slightly more resembles the 1992 Brabham.
And Gloomy validating his lap. Too wide out of turn 10.
Yeah, he was up as well.
Only marginally. JP is up 2.5 tenths. So he's looking to attack for provisional pole.
Yeah, that would get him very close to the coach, and he's gonna stitch him as well. Off Gloomy.
Oh, it's gonna help him massively. Look at.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at this.
All the way into the braking zone. Oh, and then locking up into the final hairpin.
That's not gonna help. It is crucial to get your braking point right there, because you're carrying all that speed on the straight, but he can still do it here. And he does do it! 2/10 ahead of Goach.
Ah, but how much time did he lose in that final hairpin? Turn 14. Yeah. Locking up. Goach invalidated.
How much could have been left on the table?
Coach wants to be quicker to the pin lane again for a final run. Cucciolino P3 LXT.
Well, yeah, there's not much time now. People want to get started on their final run sooner rather than later. And track evolution as well.
A lot of drivers heading back into the pit lane. And some heading over start finish. Not sure why. One of the McLaren's gonna be over the line, I think.
Yeah, Piggy Bix is starting his lap.
Wow, LXT.
5 minutes. Someone's gone wide. One of the Alpines, I think it was.
LXT is only up by half a tenth after 2 sectors. What can he do in the final sector? Sector 3. Not locking up into the final hairpin. Well, he's getting a bit of time on JP through this part of the track.
He's on pole. 131 flat.
Yep, LXT into the pit lane.
And I think that might be the time that JP lost when he locked up in the hairpin.
Yeah, 1.5 tenths. Be it.
Yeah, that could well have been the case.
Dom reserving for Big Chef and Red Bull. He is not gonna be improving. Next up is gonna be Juriman. Is he on the lap? Yes, he is. Final corner.
Yeah, he's improving. To P16 still.
What? 7 tenths improvement.
Yeah.
He's going quicker.
And Piggy 17th.
Bowler still no time. I guess he's waiting again for everyone else to go out.
He's waiting till the very last second.
All or nothing for Bowler. He's like his driving style.
Yeah, we're all quite familiar with that.
He's heading out in that Haas livery he created.
Well, that does look quite a lot like the Haas, to be fair.
Yeah. especially the front wing.
Yeah.
Alright, so who's gonna be the first to start their lap? Gloomy.
Well, he knows that what he's done now will have him very high on the grid.
Yeah, provisional pole position, 1.5 tenths ahead of JP. And JP is not gonna be getting the toe.
Yeah, that toe massively helped on that long straight.
Oh, that's Yuri demolishing the braking board, heading into the pit lane as Gloomy is starting his lap. We'll stick on board with him. See what he can do. P14 at the moment, 32.3. As the vote for who gets pole at China is split between Goach and Phil. Well, Phil's on professional pole position. Goach, P3, he needs... Well,
he's 4 tenths.
4 tenths, yeah. We're heading through sector 2, turn 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 where he went wide. Not taking the aggressive exit out of turn 10 this time around, and that's helping him.
Gloomy's 5 tenths up through sector 2.
It's this final corner where he's losing a lot of time.
Those 5 tenths will put him in the top 10.
The air is activated, the battery is draining. Letting that rev limiter braking at around 100 meters. Not locking up into the final hyper in turn 14. Not a massive amount of wheel spin, heading out of 15 and 16. Carrying a lot of speed.
Yeah,
not validating on the exit.
He's P13, that's not that.
Wow.
I think he lost a lot of time in that final corner.
Well, he has been struggling with the long right-hander, turns 11, 12, 13. And he wasn't taking the best exit out of there. So I guess he lost a lot of time into the entirety of sector 3, obviously. But only P14, wow.
Bola jumped him for P12 just now.
The boss game only P8 at the moment. Cochilino heading into the pit lane, he's not improving.
And Ned P9, he has improved. By 1.5 tenths.
Wow. Good lap for him. Alex T jumping to P4.
Goach has improved. Goach up 2 tenths in sector 2.
Someone else crossing line. Can't see who it was. JP will be next. Did he have a good enough sector 3? No, Tom. So this time around, will he be able to get pole position? No, he can't.
That's very close. Craggy P3, he's improved by 6 tenths.
What about Goach? What can the Goach do? Over the line, start finish P3. Hype energy. Just look at how close it is between Phil and JP.
Yeah, that is very close. Hype's not going to improve here.
No, he isn't. P9 for Hype.
That is our grid for China.
You need a very, very close qualifying that was. 200ths of a second between Phil and JP. A 10th behind Phil is Goach and Craigie not far behind. And even close between Haley, Cochilino, Rob Dan, Hype Energy. The gap starts to widen a bit towards the end of the grid. With Eamon in dead last. Behind Yuri and Picky. But I think can still happen. We got a basically a red flagged race with the sprint. We're not using the reverse grid after the sprint race, like in tier casual. That's basically 10 extra laps on probably the medium tire. Soft is, yeah, I mean, this track is pretty hard on the tires. So softs are not gonna last 10 laps.
Right, it's always interesting seeing these cars drive around China. We've not raced, because in real life, we've not raced in China for over 4.5 years. 2019, the last time we actually raced in China. And then we all know what happened.
Someone ate a bat.
Yeah.
And then the whole world was locked down. We should have had a probably a really messy race in Vietnam. But we're heading into China this time around. 5 lights are turning on. Colorful grid.
Lights out the way we go. And that's a good start from Go. It's a good start from...
Yeah, it is a good start from Go. But you get JP. JP is down the inside.
Yeah, the top three have gotten away quite well. No major carnage just yet. Cucciolino. Oh dear, sandwiched! Haley got sandwiched between Robden and Cucciolino, I think that was.
Yeah, it's a lot of bumper cars going on through the first part of the track.
He nearly cut across height there. He's up into P10. And someone's locked up.
Oh, that's a tap from behind for both game.
I think they've saved it though. No damage from what I can see.
Well, he's battling now with Haley in that Monza livery.
And Nixon's gone very wide. What is he doing?
Oh, it's a crash!
The crash! He rejoined and hit. He's rejoined and he's hit Yuri.
And that is the first safety car.
Yeah, that's on Nixon there. I think that was not a safe rejoin on Nixon's part.
Well, probably gonna be a ticket after the race.
Yeah. Yeah, Yuri, because Yuri's lost his front wing, Nixon's lost his front wing.
Oh. Interesting. JP is ahead of Phil on those soft tires. So it's pretty much 50-50, a bit more favor to the medium tire, but are we going to see any drivers heading into the pit lane?
I mean the safety car will give the drivers the laps, but it won't have as much wear on the tires, so they're driving more. They have to drive more conservatively under the safety car, which will help the soft runners.
Yeah, Nixon and Yuki are into the pit lane. Of course, they have damage. And Ed as well. Did Ed? No,
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see what happened to Ed.
I mean, he's all the way at the back of the grid. He might as well just pit. Spitting for new soft tires. That's a decent call for Adveer. He'll be jumping both Jurgen and Nixon. As they need a new front wing, taking more time in the pit lane. Nixon has already apologized in the Discord.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't do anything with just sorry. You'll be penalized after the race.
Because the game's given him 5 seconds.
That's very true. He might just get some additional penalty points.
Yeah, I think we'll have to see what the stewards make of it.
Yeah, we'll have another lap behind the safety car, and that's lap 4 to lap 10. We'll be racing. JP already trying to burn off some of the fuel. Staying high in the revs.
Gloomy and Ned's having a little fight at the back, keeping themselves entertained during the safety car period.
Gloomy had a bad start, down to P16.
Yeah.
Dropping 2 places. Eamon had a massive jump up to P12 from P19, 7 positions gained. Big up 3. Oh, Nixon. Watch it. It's only the top 8 that will get points. 8 points for P1, 7 for P2, etc.
Yeah, it goes all the way down to 1.4 P8. No points for the rest, but it does. No points for the rest. The only thing that changes is your starting position for the main event.
And not even a point for fastest lap. Nixon's really twitchy at the back of the grid.
Or he is in India, and a lot of these other guys are in Europe. Safety car in this lap, because we saw a similar thing happen when Destroy was hosting Tier Endurance, because he's a lot further away from the rest of us. We were having issues, so that might just be down to that. Safety car in this lap, so it will be JP controlling the restart.
And we'll have to wait for the safety car to be in the pit lane again. And heading into, well, the Sneeuw, turns 1, 2, 3, 4. There are different racing lines you could take it through there. Dus we have an ad break coming in. Can I snooze it? No, shit. So JP, what are you gonna do for the safety car restart?
He's backing him up, and he's backing up, and he's gonna go now. He's gone on the edge of the corner, and that's giving him a 7-10 gap to Vale. The Vale train.
Oh, Craigie.
Oh,
using its soft tire to his advantage.
Coach.
Yeah, well done to Craigie. Nice overtake heading into turn 1, P3.
Back, but he's a bit far for now.
And got a lot of guys behind him battling to get to the top 5. Coccilino, Boss, Haley. Is Boss and Coccilino swapping positions? Can we get it on camera? Yes, we can.
Yeah, Haley. Yeah, Boss Game's lost quite a bit of speed. Haley's going to try and go down the inside. There's a lock up from, I think that was Goach. Haley's gone down the inside. Boss Game's going to try a switch back on the exit of that corner.
Ooh, and
Rob then
Haley.
thinks about it, but Haley puts a stop to it. And Bolard's gone around. Bolard having a look up then as well. So he's going to crash. Haven's spun. Oh, there's a huge crash! That's, oh dear.
It's Nixon, just...
Yeah, Nixon just completely rammed into him.
Hey, that's another safety car.
Don't know what to make of that, to be honest.
Well, Eamon survived that. It's a game. So... we're lucky with that.
Safety car, again.
Yep. Cost
I don't know what it is, but Season 3 Miami Tier 2 always springs to mind whenever this happens.
Yep.
2 safety cars in a 10-lap sprint.
Yeah, Eamon lost his car or whatever, at least he was sideways on track. And Nixon just straight rammed into the side of it. And the driver's dagging for a pit stop, a new set of soft tires, maybe someone in the back. Nixon probably needs a new front wing. Yeah, there he is, already heading in. He has managed to stop in time. That was difficult with no front wing, knowing where to brake. What it is really helping the soft runners. We've had not even 2 racing laps.
Yeah, that's we've not. Yeah, we're halfway through the race and we've not had not much at all. And again, I said this earlier. That's going to help those soft runners because they're driving more conservative. They have to drive more conservative. They would have had to drive more conservatively to save those soft tires, stop them from wearing out too early. But now they have to do that. That's going to help them massively because they'll still have that massive tire advantage at the end.
Which makes me wonder if you're going for a 1 or 2 stop strategy into the race. With the amount of safety cars already in 5 laps. Medium hard should be the go-to strategy, but I can maybe see some drivers starting on a hard tire.
Go to the Discord saying, can we start the safety car on reduced? I think it is on reduced, isn't it?
Standard.
Because I know it's reduced to casual, wasn't it?
Now in casual the safety car is off for the sprint.
Yeah, I meant like in general.
That's reduced on most street tracks. Baku, Monaco. So it's gonna be lap 7, 8, 9 and 10 we'll be racing again, hopefully.
Unless we get another safety car.
Into the final few laps we won't have any safety cars anymore. Because we can't end behind one. At least they did that right.
Well, you know what they say in F1, they always do their best to make sure they end under green, even if we do get a no marking, no marking, that is so not right. A quote that I presume lives in the minds of many F1 fans.
Lewis Hamilton crybabies.
Whether they want to or not. And there we go, safety car in this lap, 7, 8, 9 and 10.
Track is all green. All green car for JP. Getting to the back amount of points at the moment.
Black on it as well.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, he's got control of the restart for the second time this evening, and the main event's not started yet.
Will he do the same? Full throttle on the apex of turn 16. Yeah, he got a decent reserve in LXT. Showing what he's worth in casual.
They were taking the wider line through the hairpin. And JP's gonna go now.
Not yet. There he is. Waiting for his car to be straight to get full throttle again.
It's not as much of a gap this time. It's only 4 tenths compared to 6 last time.
Yeah, then we're going into turn 1.
Keeping it clean thus far.
Yeah, both McLarens. Oh, Picky Pick's battling with Nixon.
Someone's gone wide. Yeah, he's gone wide. He's lost his front wing somehow. Don't know what happened
already?
there.
No. Well done, Nixon. Already a 2.5 second gap to Gloomy.
There's a huge lockup from someone.
And JP already almost a second ahead of Phil. Not even
He's going to be keen to use those soft tires while he can.
Yeah, same for Craigie. Really pushing Phil in front of him. And with DRS coming up in the coming lap, probably 3 laps of DRS. And JP already a second ahead of Phil. It's
Craigie spun!
Losing his gear right in the long right-hander all the way down to P11, 12, 13, 14.
Phil, he's waiting to rejoin.
Yeah, coasting is off. He needs to wait. He's even waiting for Yuri.
That's falling apart for him. That's falling apart for him in the space of a few corners. And LXT's lost it slightly. Cucciolino is thinking of a move around the outside and following the corner. He's going to try to switch back here.
What? Gonna be spicy heading into turn 1. No DRS just yet on this main straight.
Yeah, Cucciolino's hanging back for now.
Yeah, it's soft against soft tire. Another yellow flag is Polar.
He lost it at turn 1. And he's trying to gain whatever advantage he can back.
P15 behind that.
He was properly operating a lawnmower service there.
And boss game looking to get back into the top 5. He's pressuring Cucciolino ahead of him. He is on the medium tire. He's in the disadvantage in this lap.
Someone's going slow. Cucciolino's gone very slow. Don't know what happened there, but he went very slow there.
As Pauls and Haley are fighting it.
He nearly loses the rear end.
Nearly losing the car of Robden.
Behind him.
Heading into the long right-hander again. Don't lose it rear end. You're going to be dropping all the way down to, well, P17 Craig's position.
I have to save it.
And Haley using slipstream. DRS can't really get alongside Bosgame. Bosgame defending hard on the middle of the track. And Haley go around the outside in the hairpin. Doing a little switch back is not working most of the times. Heading into the last turn. Be cautious with people ahead of you braking because of the braking on the racing line. Now moving while braking, I don't know. Might be looked at the end of the race. Don't know where the exact braking point is for the hairpin, but Haley's looking down the inside.
Haley's on Bosgame. Slight contact there, but they're keeping it clean.
And Bosgame does have the...
Haley loses the rear end, that's going to lose no time. Robden's going to go. Oh, is it? Someone's on Bosgame's off.
Yeah, that small tap from Haley after losing her rear end. Now down to P10.
And no high penalties in that final points paying position in P8. Jackie Gabbard in P9. But he has to fend off Bosgame now.
Yeah, Bosgame furious after that small tap to his side pod. Well, damage to the side pods is off. It won't be another Perez situation in Spa, where it drops down 3 seconds a lap to basically everyone. That's another driver.
Off.
A lot of drivers losing their car. In China, I guess a lack of practice for most drivers. In China, it's really a regularly track you would race on.
Gloomy nearly loses. And Jackie Barnes lost it even. That's a shame because he was in that 8th place. He was in that 8th position. JP's opened overtaken by Vale into heaven.
Oh.
And now down the Goats thought about it, but it didn't materialise.
Yeah, Coach 2 eager on throttle.
Drifting
around the corner.
Tom's gone down the inside there, Ed. Ed got cut off there, I think. The final lap now.
And Phil is leading it. 8 points JP desperately needs to stay in the race for the championship. Needing 28 points after this evening. Yeah, sprint drift.
Oh, it's a tap! And go to tap JP. JP's been spun round.
Oh no.
He's going to need to get back now. That's for Haley into 4th. Robden 5th. And Goats is down to 6th. And Goats sharp break himself in the hairpin.
The pace the front runners had. They were spun around and still in P3. And P6 for Goats. Oh, it's JP.
LXT in P2. Yellow in sector 2. And that's Cucciolino who's lost it again.
Who also retired on track. Gonna be a penalty point. And Alex T doing an even better job now in P2. 2.5 seconds ahead of JP. Who's now defending from Haley.
Oh, it's gonna be... And Robden's down. Robden's been overtaken by Coach. He's going to think about the hairpin. He's going to try to switch back. 1 corner to go. Boss Game and Gloomy batting. Boss Game gone past Gloomy.
As Phil takes the sprint
LST
win.
second. Haley third. JP fourth. Coach Swift. Robden fifth. Robden sixth. Hype seventh. Boss Game eighth. Gloomy ninth. Dom 10th. Ed Nixon. Bowler 13th. Jackie 14th, Picky 15th, Craggy 16th after losing it on the long right-hander. Yuri is going to come home in P17.
And Haley up into P3. This is the result she needed. But we still have 28 more laps to go.
Well, Haley can at least take this in a stride, use it as confidence boosting because she really needed it. Nothing's been going her way as of late, apart from this.
Yeah. Gloomy also a decent race. Up to P9. We'll be starting in the points. And let me grab a piece of paper. Because Phil got 8 points. And where's JP? JP 5. Wow. JP needs to win this race to stay in the championship fight. 23 points needed. Still only 14. See if I can still edit the pinned message. I can't, but I can do this. There it is. Pinned in the Twitch chat. So you're waiting for everyone to load into the game again. There we are.
4 lights, 5 lights. Here's lights out and away we go. And that they'll get away clean. It's a good start from Alex. He's going to think about that. He's going to think about a move on Vale into turn 1. JP goes down the inside of Haley. Someone's gone wide. Hype's gone wide. And that's lost still a few positions. Yeah, Hype's gone very wide, as has Picky. So someone leaving. Amen.
And Haley losing a position on the start to JP. And that's an... Wow!
Oh, it's a crash! Gloomy's out!
That's Gloomy out of the race!
Gloomy's boss
Bad luck
down.
again, virtual safety car.
Well, that didn't take very long. Nixon and Boss Game and Craggy all getting penalties for being involved in, presumably being involved in that incident.
That was Boss Game who was falling around in the background. Then Gloomy, I guess, a passenger again in an incident. Retiring from the race.
That will be caught. That would have been caught on the screen.
Let's see if I
virtual
can see
safety
it. He's still alive. And we're green again.
And Haley already think about restart. JP's going down the inside of LST. And that's giving him some up to exit. Haley has taken advantage of that. She's also in JP's slipstream, which will help her slightly.
Now those drivers...
JP's going down the
whoa.
inside of Vale. He had loads of speed there.
Yeah,
There's
a lot of
lock-up,
top
though.
speed for the
That's
Aston
slightly
Martin.
widened. Haley thinking about move as well, but she lost it slightly. She lost her rear end slightly.
Yeah, Phil is the one on hard tires. JP, Haley and Alex T will be using the medium tire to their advantage in the first couple of laps before they drop off already. Into the snail section we go.
Only way to put it.
Everyone just taking it easy through there, not wanting to lose too much time as a lot is happening at the back of the field. Bolar and Cocciolino and Jackie Cabana fighting for a position. Cocciolino on the inside of Bolar. Bolar still sticking it around the outside, can take a lot more exit speed and is still ahead in P10.
And Cocciolino's going wide.
Yeah,
oh, he spun. He spins. He just about keeps it going.
Not Cocciolino this evening.
He had to make a lot of corrections there. He had his wheels on the grass.
And the fight for P1 is a 6-7 way fight, all the way down to Dom in P7. DRS not yet. Nee, what will be in the next lap?
Wide. That's given Cocciolino the inside line. Eamon's going Eamon's having a bit of a weird one. He's gone wide, and he's got no battery left. Yeah, Eamon's run out of battery completely. Well, on up to. That's going to be a long wave. It's going to be a long race for him.
Picky losing 2 positions to Craigie in Bosgame, and Craigie overtaking Bosgame, but deep into the hairpin. Bosgame still ahead of the newly livery Mercedes. As the DRS is enabled. Should be Craigie. Gonna be taking a look down the inside into turn 1 on his medium tires. Will have a lot of grip. And should be able to stay ahead of Bosgame.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of lockups from JP into the hairpin.
He can't get the brake bias right, I guess. Which will be a bigger issue once the tires have a bit of wear on them.
Yeah, once that starts to kick in, you'll get a lot more lockups, and that will lose you a lot more time, which you can't really afford to lose in this situation. And Jackie Brothers crashed into the wall. That's why there's yellow in sector 2. He's lost lots of positions.
Which brings Yuri up into P10. Hello,
There's a spin.
there.
Eamon spun.
And Phil retakes the lead into the hairpin.
No, Craigie's looking at moving Bosgame. He's got the straight line speed advantage.
And the DRS.
Yeah, down the inside. Cocciolino goes on Yuri.
Wow. Bosgame really threw that car around the corner. What? He got flashing lights. His ERS was flashing. Pushed a bit wide by Craigie. And got the DRS over the main straight. Craigie.
But Craigie's still going a lot quicker.
Yeah. Don't know how. I guess there is a big setup difference between these two drivers.
Well, yeah, setups play a massive part in the battles here. You've seen many times before, people have absolute rocket ships on the straight, and that means they're very hard to defend against. And then by the time we get to the corner, they're so far ahead, you can't make a move. But the most difficult part about having such a setup is controlling the rear end, because we've seen loads of drivers struggle with that today.
One of those drivers was JP. He's up into P2 after 4 laps. Caution for the yellow sector 2. Eamon.
That is, yeah, Eamon, yeah.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. Dom can't keep up with the top 6. Dropped down massively as JP is using the DRS, closing the gap but not going for an overtake. Reggie overtaking Yuri for P11 on the final straight. JP once again, DRS will go around the outside, heading into turn 1. Watch out for the front wing.
Vale's keeping the inside line.
Yeah, but will be on the outside. No, JP still diving down at the inside on exit. Don't lose the gear again.
Vale's using as much track as he can, and that's kept him ahead. Really exploring the limits there. And that's what's kept him. That's what's given him the speed to keep him ahead. Haley breaks it deeper, and LXT thinking about it.
Yeah, JP was.
That top 4 do have quite a gap now.
On the dirt as aiming the tires. 2 retirements already, Eamon and Gloomy. It's not the safety car out on track, it's Nixon. As Alex T keeps on looking out of him. To that, special Monza livery for Alfa Romeo. Alex T looking for a podium for that Williams team.
Yeah, special Williams livery versus special Alfa livery.
Oh, JP down the inside and already ahead into the hairpin.
Exactly where he locked up in qualifying.
We'll lose some time.
His weird tires at all. Yellow in sector 1 for Eamon because his car's been released by the pit lane.
JP keeps the position. Won't have DRS heading into turn 1.
He's got DRS and he's got a lot of straight on speed. He's going to think about moving around the outside.
So much speed for Phil around the outside.
Yeah, he's really pushing the limits there. Get down the inside.
He will be halfway on the dirt, but he keeps it cool.
Yeah, because what Vale's doing in that snail section, he's using as much track as he can. He's taking a very different line to everyone else.
Six laps in, out of 28. Top 6. 3 drivers on the hard, 3 drivers on the medium. As Alexi on those mediums.
And JP nearly loses it. He lost his rear end. There.
Oh yeah, losing a lot of time.
Yeah, that's lost him a few tenths. Yellow in sector 2. Who is that? That is someone. Didn't quite catch who that was, but.
Well, JP will have the DRS. Most likely his Gotch is overtaken the gap already.
Yeah, that DRS is only going to help so much. Because Vale's got a battery. Vale's got a lot more battery than JP does.
JP already closed the gap. Wow. Waller overtaking Dom into the final hairpin.
Sector 3. Who
Never
is
mind.
That? Oh, that's you, I think. Pretty slowly.
Ready?
Kitchen, dives into the pits.
Oh, nope. That's boss game. Who just
completely
lost his car in the final turn.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I didn't catch what happened, but...
Kitchelina also retiring.
Yeah, I didn't catch what happened, but yeah, might... Eamon saying his car transformed into a Formula Drift car. I think you can say that for quite a few people here tonight.
But we got the first, third safety car of the evening. First of this 50% races, Yuri also retiring in the pit lane. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers who did not finish. And what's the pit strategy gonna be? Early safety car.
Oh, yeah, what's happened to Hypes? No, because Yuri's car got released and Hypes ends up driving straight into him. We saw this in Canada as well.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, not a good evening, not a good representation this evening for this game. I'll say that much.
Tippers with the bold prediction. Haley for the win, because Phil and JP will knock each other out. Which means Big Chef will take the championship here. As someone is diving into the pit lane. JP. Oh, Haley almost came to the wall.
JP and Haley and Alexi all dive into the pit lane.
Where do they end up? Bollar and Dom also in the pit lane, so they won't be losing much positions. Advig as well. Kagi as well. And Picky into the pit lane as well. JP, after the pit stop, fresher, hard tires. Finds himself still in P4 behind Rob then. Behind 3 drivers who still will have to pit again. Or for the first time even. Into a new compound.
Yeah, Piggy and Craggy also into the pits. So, 8 out of 28, here is the order. Vale leads. After having started on pole, he was in the fight with JP, who has since entered the pits onto New Hards, and he is in 4th behind Rob Dent in 3rd and Goach in 2nd. Haley 5th, LXT 6th, Bolar 7th, Dom 8th, Ed 9th, Picky 10th, Craggy 11th, Jackie 12th, and Nixon 13th. And the hype view, Cicciolino, Boss Game, Eamon, and Gloomy have all retired. With a bunch of those, with about 3 of those retirements having come in the pits. 1 of them having come out of the pits. And 1 of them having come in at some sort of crash. And 1 of them having come right at the start.
Nice time for an ad break during safety cars. In approximately 1 minute. Bollar again having a decent race. Up 6 positions into P7. It's really the qualifying sessions where it lacks the pace. To not have to overtake everyone in front of him. Goes Rob then both up 3 positions, finding himself on the podium. Together with Phil, but they still have to dive into the pit lane. There's Jackie Gabbana. His game plan for this race was drive around the back, wait for everyone in front of him to fuck up. Well, he's almost in the points, P12.
Oh, that's what's happened.
Yeah.
There's been some fuck ups by EA and the other drivers as well. I know about the ping.
No, safety car in this lap. No, it's not. It's waiting on Nixon, so it might be a late call. Yep, there it is. Safety car in this lap.
Yeah, we have that is the all-important message.
Yeah, can we get a third-person view camera? Would be nice.
I'm going to go on board with Goach. Vale will be the one controlling the restart, something that he has done many times in OGKROE since the start of the league, way back in December 2021. And he's starting now. The gaps on it quite even across the field.
Phil hunting for a second win.
Craggy in Picky's slipstream.
No, Craggy looking down the inside, heading into turn
Picky
1,
in the
breaking
golf
later.
livery. Oh, that is very close.
Out, Craggy gets out of Picky, into the points, P10. We'll find another McLaren advancing in front of him as JP and Dropden side by side heading into turn 6. The Aston Martin on the inside, forcing the, well, Frage-ish wide.
Yeah, Robden's lost some time there. Haley's
Yeah,
going to think about going around the outside. Oh, Haley's spun!
Oh, she can catch the car!
She just about keeps it going, though. And Bolar's now joined. Bolar and LST have joined in the Fox P4. With...
Oh, safety cars, breeding another safety car, not
Bolar
yet.
thinking about a move down the inside here. On LST.
Oh, they're gonna be a bit wider and 3.
Switch
So
back
it's
into
diving
the
down the
long
inside.
right-hander, and that's gonna do. He's gonna do it. And he's thinking about a move down the inside of Robden's well for P4, and he's gonna be strong on speed now. Speaking of which, LST's got a lot off. He's sandwiching himself between Robden and Bola, and that's somehow got him to P4. Haley is also thinking about moving down the inside in the hairpin. That, oh, why? And there's a lock up from Robden. Bola, I think it was difficult when there's no actual team liveries. Haley's back into P5. LST is the big gain of all of that. He's now in P4. Robden, the big loser from all of that, he is down to P7 after having been battling for third with JP just a lap earlier. Speaking of, he is now in first. He overtook Vale and Goach. Haley and Bolar batting P5. Haley taps Bolar's side pod. Bolar is pushed slightly wide, but he still keeps going.
Hard but clean racing from these drivers. I'm so surprised it didn't end in an incident.
Ed sticking up down the inside of Dom. He's not made the move stick. Battling Dom for P8. Dom trying to use as much road as he can. And Craggy had to slow down there, otherwise he would have rear-ended Ed.
Yeah, Craggy's really quick on those hard tires.
Yeah, he wants to get past these guys.
He needs to.
He's got the speed to do it. He's going to try and do it here.
Wow.
But, oh, he's a spin! Oh dear! He's got damage now. Because Ed clipped Dom and spun, and he was not able to ghost in time. And Craggy stopped on track now, for some reason.
Virtual safety car.
Because he's got front wing damage. I don't know what's happened there.
He's driving again.
Yeah.
I'm losing a lot of time in doing that, as Nixon and that. Do a bit of a switcheroo.
Let's put Picky and Jackie into the points.
Wow.
And Goat's diving into the pits.
Bolar? Where's Bolar into the pit lane?
He just pits me, yeah.
This shouldn't be a regular pit stop unless he's going to the hards. No, it is a front wing change.
What? He's on soft tires, what? What's he doing? Unless he's banking on another safety car, but who else is there to retire at this point?
I guess he got too much guts in his livery. Ferrari pit will took over.
What Haas is powered by Ferrari after all. We are missing those. He is missing that Ferrari engine tonight, so he had to substitute it for something. Craggy's also on the soft tire. Driver penalty for Nixon for speeding under the virtual safety car.
And for Goach. Goach as well. Oh, whoa.
It's gone for...
And Picky battling with Jackie G for P7, but Jackie G is around. Jackie G is down to P10. Not Picky. P7. An amazing race so far. His teammate Ad in P9 as well. A decent race for the McLaren team.
Yeah.
But we're not even halfway through the race. Lap 12 out of 28.
Picky's done great this race, yeah.
And the big battle we had for win is now only JP 1.8 seconds ahead. As Robden and Dom are battling it out for P5 through the hairpin. Final hairpin onto the last corner, turn 16.
Robden's got the position.
Yeah, Dom wisely backing out of it as Advik is down to P.
But yeah, Dom's got the
Dom
tire
P8.
advantage, which is going to help him down the inside here into turn 1.
Yeah. Nice overtake from Dom.
JP has 2 seconds on Vale already.
That's a massive gap.
Yeah. And there's a bit of a battle for P2 between Vale, LXT and Haley. Ed overtakes Stitson for P8.
Nexon needs to go into the pit lane for his drive-through. I'm not sure if he knows he'll get disqualified in a couple of laps if he doesn't.
Well, that'll be another fuck up from the driver.
Coach already went into the pit lane for his drive-through. Finds himself in last, just behind Craigie. Haley has joined the battle for P2.
Yeah. And she's going to get the DRS now. LXT's got DRS. He's streamlined past Vale. And Haley is very close as well. And a slight tap there, but no harm done from anyone.
Phil needs to stay out way too long and hope for a safety car to salvage his race at this point.
Stop, yeah, because the strategy is going to play a big part in this, because he has not stopped, but he will have to. So it's hard to start to wear away, and they'll... Yeah, Nixon is in the pit seat, is serving that penalty.
Jackie, Gamana and Bolar back into the points. Jackie with the fastest lap. As expected. Fresh soft tires. Lap 14. Already burned a lot of fuel.
It is, so...
Yeah, that as well.
And then LXT's gone wide!
Wow.
Gone wide.
Very wide. Got dirt on his tires. He'll be having a bit of issues heading into the braking zone. Haley almost rear-ending that Williams.
And Haley nearly loses her end there.
Oh, but LXT... This is so annoying. These kind of POVs.
LXT does stream on past Vale again.
But locking up into the hairpin.
Yeah, Haley crucially does not do that.
As the fight for P2 continues. JP is 4 seconds ahead already.
Yeah, he's
LXT.
got quite a gap, and they're on equal age start as well. It's the battle between LXT, Vale, and Haley that's slowing them all down. They're focusing on they're focusing on making sure they don't hit each other.
LXT
JP's just
got Friere in front of him.
Spinning. They've spent the last few laps focusing on keeping themselves ahead of each other. JP has spent that whole time in clean air, where he's just doing what he wants.
LXT really pushing. You can see him drifting through turn 6. He got clean air in front of him as well. So he should be able to pull away from Phil.
Bolard and Jackie battling for P9. Bollard's got the inside line.
And the soft tire.
Yeah, that's quite an easy move there.
Both McLaren's P7, P8.
Meanwhile, Vale's going to be out of Vale's out of DRS. He's going to be out of DRS range on LXT. Well, he was. I think he wasn't when the detection zone happened, but
he was.
He is now.
He doesn't use the DRS. Does have it?
I thought I said he did. Unless that was my screen bugging up. Yellow in sector. Yeah.
Oh, cracking Coach, battling it out for P11. Haley using the DRS, closing the gap to Phil. Haley needs to get ahead of Phil. To stay close to LXT. Maximize her stint on these hard tires.
Haley really have to be careful when she puts that power down. A big lock-up from LXT into the hairpin. But the gap between him and Vale has already extended to nearly 1.5 tenths.
Yeah, 1.2. Haley's still stuck behind Phil. Gap to Dom is 3.5 seconds. Ah,
Yeah, Haley's losing
sliding
it,
around. And that has lost her a lot of time. She does just about manage to get the guys. I'm not sure if she actually
she's
was.
nearly losing it there as well. I don't know. Did she do it? We'll find out. Yeah, she just managed it.
Yeah, the gear wing is open and she's gaining a lot of time. Half a second! Only using DRS. And a bit of slipstream. Phil's still out and is now 1.7 behind LXT. As LXT is crawling his way to JP.
He's pulling away from Vale, but he's not closing the gap to JP. That's still 4 seconds. It was 4 seconds 3 laps ago when he made that P2 move stick.
And the Golden is into the pit lane. We can expect Phil to be heading into the pit lane soon as well. Coach Craigie and Jackie G are now fighting for P10.
And Haley's gone very deep into the hairpin. And she is firmly out of that DRS window now.
Well, she can gain quite a lot of time through turns 8, 9 and 10 with the fresher tire.
She's struggling.
Well, she's losing time.
Yeah.
Going wide, flashing battery. Not sure what's happening to her car, but she's indeed firmly out of that DRS winner. 1.9 seconds as LXT is now closing the gap to JP. 2 tenths in this lap. Coach finding his way to Rob then. Bringing Craigie with him.
Look, yeah, LXT has gained a bit of time on JP now. The gap is now 3.5 tenths. And Haley, the gap between Haley and Vale is now 2 seconds, so it's doubled.
Is it battery saving from JP? Well, both LXT and JP got the same amount of battery. Phil has got half of that, and Haley absolutely nothing. Dom on 50%.
Haley's got half of that, yeah. She is struggling on those hard tires.
Only 10 laps on them. That's strange.
She needs to keep it cool.
And more laps to go. The Hearts should be able to do that. But you will be slow in the last laps. And Haley keeps on losing time to both Phil and Dom.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea if Haley's got any mediums left. It might be a good idea to go on to them. Those mediums should last 10 laps.
And we'll see her drop down to about... well, close to Goche and Craigie, I think. But the fresh minis will have such a big advantage.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Especially against Ad and Picking.
Because she is not able to make those hard work.
And everyone is out of DRS windows. There's just 9 laps left. Well, 10 racing laps. Before we know who's the winner is. Still needs to dive into the pit lane.
This is JP's to lose. And he knows what this win will mean for him in that championship fight.
Yeah, I mean, mathematically, 23 points is what he needs to stay in the fight. But then again, he needs to maximize the points in both Melbourne and Hungary with Big Chef scoring 0.
Well, this will help at least. If he can win here today, this will help. Got to take the opportunities while they're there.
Very true. 3.6 is the gap to LXD. It isn't closing as fast. But the gap between LXD and Phil is 2.5 seconds at the moment. Phil, when are you diving into the pit lane, or are you waiting for the soft tire?
Oh, actually, that might, because the fastest lap will give you an extra point. He might be waiting for that. Oh, he's coming in now.
There he is. Will it be softs or mediums? Softs can go to the end.
Yeah, I'd say
Well, in Krieger was 7 laps.
They went to the end of the sprint.
Yeah,
and
they're soft.
going to be going to the end now.
And he sees himself in P7 behind Bowler. Oh, it's going to be an interesting battle between Phil and Bowler.
He also dives into the pits.
Oh. That's interesting. Does Picky have damage?
I don't know.
No. Soft tire for Picky. He will be fighting hard for the point.
Also pitting, yeah.
Phil 5.3 seconds behind Bowler. Will need to keep an eye on that delta. This Bowler is closing the gap to Ed. It's already on 12 lap old medium tires. DRS for Bowler. After a long right-hander, can he gain time through this corner already?
I think he is gaining time.
Already is.
Well, on Ed, old rivals, rivalry that runs quite deep. That has run quite deep this season. Numerous incidents between the two.
Oh, Ed going deep. Losing a lot of time in the final hairpin. Flashing battery as well for the McLaren.
And Bolar's got loads of battery, so he's going to have a massive advantage there.
Phil was 1.5 seconds quicker than Bolar on his outlap only.
What Bolar needs to do is get himself into clean air, because being stuck behind Ed's not going to help much.
I think Bolar has to dive into the pit lane again. I'm not sure if Zos can do another 7 laps. Especially not if he's gonna be defending from Phil and maybe attacking out in front of him.
Yeah, that's...
Because Phil's what now, 1.7 behind.
Because the timings of the safety car, is completely throwing some people's strategies out the window.
Same story for Craigie, which will be helping Picky, who's now basically a pit stop behind the Mercedes. Yeah, and Phil's already in the DRS window.
Yeah, he's gained a lot of time. And again, Bartel and Gad does not help Bolar's cause at all. I wouldn't be surprised if El can take them both on the straight. Because Bolar's
gonna be difficult.
Gonna try and take Ed.
You are battling at Bolling Lad. You need
Ed's
to
getting He's gone very deep. 3 seconds for next in track limits. Yeah, they all went very deep there, but he's made it work. He's into P5.
What the hell was that overtake, man?
And yeah, Bolar and Ned do both dive into the pits. That was an overtake. But a fast start for Vale.
It was sick.
Yeah, that was awesome. They all had big trust in each other to not make that go horribly wrong. Because that could have gone very wrong. It's a fair play.
Something happened to Picky. He's now 35 seconds behind. What? Is that right?
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, no. 13 seconds behind that. 10. NXT gained about a second to JP.
Yeah, he's got...
And Haley is still 10 seconds behind LXT and ahead of Dom.
Yeah, 3 seconds ahead of Dom, but... I think Dom's... I think that gap's sort of remaining constant for now, at least on the straight. My gap's extended, I think. The gap's extended slightly. I think Dom lost a bit of time on the final sector. So if Haley can keep it, if Haley can keep it going for the final few laps, and fair play. Vale again, the fastest lap. He's gaining rapidly. The gap, he's gaining rapidly on Dom. The gap was a lot bigger before. Yeah, he's gained 4 tenths in that sentence alone. Another 3 tenths here, another 10th there. Goats pits. And as I'm speaking, Vale is looking to have gained another 10th. And another 10th. And another 10th. He is rapid. And I don't want to use that word lightly, but he is quick on those new soft tires. Already the gap is under a second. I think Vale's really found his rhythm on this game now.
It's like you're watching Formula 1 against Formula 2 cars.
It's like watching Max Verstappen this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a yellow flag for sector 2. That's Craggy.
Yeah, Craggy, yeah. I think Vale's really found his rhythm on this game. Because he was dominant, because he was great in Mexico last week, and he's rapid state. It's Craggy again.
Big spin from Craggy. Oh, yeah, of course. He overreached his rear tires. Won't get back on throttle again.
And that's Picky in the final points position now. You're going to wait for Jackie to go by.
Take it easy on throttle. Ooh, yep. Drifting through the corners. He needs a new set of tires.
Oh, we are in... Oh, F1 is racing in Japan this week. We're just preparing for the Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, yeah.
Vale, again, he's gained about 8 tenths on... He's gained a whole second on Haley from the last time I looked. And again, that's what speaking. He's just gaining and gaining time in unreal amounts.
NXT almost gained another second to JP.
Yeah, he's gained a lot of time as well.
Only a couple more laps to go and Phil is inside the DRS window of Haley.
Already?
Knocking off Haley for on the podium.
And Haley's lost it slightly. Vale's going to get her here. No contest at all. Yeah, no contest. That is he made that look very easy. And LST's gained a further few tenths on JP. And he is in the... JP is in LST's sight here. Yellow flag for someone that is... again.
He needs a new set of tires.
Evening.
Alright, 13 seconds to LXT. 3 laps. 4.
Yeah.
A bit less than 4. Is it doable?
Well, we'll wait to find out. Yellow flag for someone.
Scotch now takes away the fastest lap. There's one crucial point in a battle for the championship. Yeah, Phil in P3 is still in the race.
Half a tenth.
Oh, you feel almost losing it coming out of turn 10. As he laps Cracky. And Phil isn't gaining as much time anymore.
Well, he still gained about a second. I think he still gained about a second. But his main fight was that P3 spot, which he was holding on to when he pitted initially. 12 seconds in 3 laps, it's difficult.
It's gonna be doable if you're only getting about half a second in 1 lap at the moment.
Yeah.
LXT.
3 seconds spoiler track limit is so far it's still going to have in P7.
LXT has single-digit battery. JP on 20%.
I imagine he used a lot of that trying to catch JP. The gap is now just under 1.5 seconds. JP locks up going to the hairpin.
Cracky keeps on causing yellow flags.
I think Cracky needs to... Cracky's been on those soft stages.
Yeah, he's gonna be having a puncture. Continuing like this. JP still managing that 1 second window to LXT. Won't have DRS. Has got an ad break at the moment.
It's sort of like the Monaco Grand Prix that one time when the TV direction cut to Lance Stroll jumping over a curb.
Yeah. LXT is barely missed that DRS window by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think if he can keep at it, he's going to get it this lap. 2 laps to go.
But once again, absolutely nothing left in that battery for LXT. JP still managing around at 17-18% ERS. Using it now, coming out of turn 4. Nothing left in the battery. Hopefully there isn't enough fuel left in the tank for both drivers. Still 10.8 behind us, not a threat anymore. Haley isn't a threat anymore to Phil. Dom is under pressure from Rob then. Fun battle going on.
Yeah, Rob Den's got a time advantage there. We're just going to see how that plays out in the remaining 2 laps of this race.
Nixon might help JP here, giving DRS as a back marker.
And speaking of DRS, LXT is still not within the 1 second window. His time is running out. And he's got no battery either, which is not going to help at all.
JP didn't get DRS, but he might gain it over the main straight. Ghosting is off.
Yeah, LXT lost the race slightly, but I think he's gained some time, but not...
I think he has gained enough. Just about enough to get DRS. JP got DRS from Nixon in ahead of him.
I think
Heading into the final lap. It is 1.2 seconds between LXT and JP. LXT did not get DRS. Gouch overtaking Adver for P8. Both McLaren drivers, P9, P10. Points for them.
Rob Den's going to look at a move on Dom. Round the outside into turn 1. Can he do it? He's thought about it. He's committed to it. The Dom's had the inside line. And Rob Den's taking the wide on. He's going to have the inside line here though. Yeah, Rob then, he used the inside line and he's got on that P5 spot now. And I'm not sure how much Dom can fight back from here. Dom's got battery, which Rob then doesn't have. But worn tyres, not going to help.
Yeah, 20 laps on those hards against 11 lap old medium tires. Look at the pace already through sector 2.
And JP nearly loses it on the long right-hander. That was very close.
Alex T, can he do something heading into the final turn? Nixon, you need to get out of the way. You already got 5-second time penalty for ignoring blue flags. Nixon, man, what are you doing? Almost taking out the race leader and the driver in second place.
On the final corner, JP wins in China to give him some championship hopes. LXT second, Vale is going to cross the line in third after an epic comeback from a late pit stop. Haley is going to cross the line in P4. Come on, a very good drive from her. This is what she needed. It's not gone her way at all as of late, but now it has.
No,
P4
took
for her.
Rob then into the final hairpin.
Dom 5th, Rob then 6th, Bola, he's a few hundredths off losing P7 to track limit penalties. I think he's gonna lose P7 to Goach. 10 seconds to Bola on track limits. That's gonna lose him a lot of places now. He loses it to Goach and Ed. That is P9 for Bola. And Pick just holds off Jackie Cabana for the final point.
Wow. What a Chinese Grand Prix.
Yeah, that was very
Bola saying he got 10 seconds for nothing while he went wide by a lot of cars out of turn 16. JP with a victory. An important victory for the championship race. Still crucially gaining 15 points. Where he needed 14. Stay in this battle as well. But he does lose out to JP in the championship standings, I think. With a bit of quick maths. It is close. But not close to enough to Big Chef.
Yeah, that was a very fun watch.
Sprint results. JP taking a win from P4 even on the grid. Dom from 10th to 5th. Haley also a decent race. P4. Exactly what you needed. Both McLaren's decent race. P8, P10.
Yeah.
And
That's off everyone. That was a very fun race to watch. Once all the early race chaos sorted itself out, it was a...
That was a good race. Enjoyed it. Thanks to the safety car at least. Let's see if anyone's up for an interview. JP is, of course he is, after taking home first place.
Yeah, well, JP taking first place and keeping this championship hopes alive. Because it's, I mean, the odds aren't too high, but if you can do it, but you need to maximise opportunity. Otherwise, nothing's there at all.
JP's in. No, Mike, let's get him in here. But first, the checklist, the scene, so. Good evening.
Good evening.
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 Congratulations.
Drive today.
Thank you. It's a hard one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was very sweaty. The sprint was good. I had a good start. I managed to get Vale, but I was planning him to overtake me so I could get the DRS on him on the last lap. But unfortunately, Goach, I think he missed his braking zone or something and took me out. So in the race, I knew I had to try something different than Vale, and it worked out. Although I was Dom luckily was in the VC with us, and he said about checking your fuel, and I was so low on fuel, so I was probably fuel saving for like the last 11, 12 laps.
Yeah, because LXT gained a lot of time on you in that.
Yeah, he did. I was lifting into the back straight. I was like normally brake at like the 200, and I was lifting at normally brake at like the 100, but I was lifting at like 200, and I knew as long as I didn't let him get DRS, I was okay, because I think Vale left it a bit too late for him to make anything happen.
Phil started on his hard tires, got unlucky, just like Max and Checo yesterday.
Yeah.
But he was rapid on soft tires.
So fast.
Yeah.
All I could hear in my ear was Dom saying he's getting like 2 seconds a lap on me, and I was just there's me. I was driving around trying to save fuel, and Vale was pushing 2 seconds a lap on P4 or whatever it was.
So Dom's doing God's work here.
I had gloomy engineering for me, so it was perfect. But yeah, happy with that. Keeps me in the fight for P2.
Yeah, barely.
Just about.
We've got to maximise opportunities.
I think it puts me back into P2. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it probably does.
So it was a good one. LXT as well. He drove great. I'm not sure what happened to Gloomy though. I haven't actually spoke to him about it yet.
It was Boskim who lost his car. He was spinning around and then Gloomy retired from the session. Couldn't really catch it on stream. Probably on his stream.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
I'll see if he can show me. But yeah, good race. A lot of DNFs though.
Yeah, half of those were in the pit lane. People do not like China.
There is a weird bump going into the pit lane that throws your car off a little bit, whether or not it was there.
I haven't really noticed it.
I'm not sure.
That might have caught some guys off guard in heading into the pit lane.
I've got to show you a clip as well. Like, I don't know what Craggy was doing, whether he was just throwing a hissy fit, but he was literally, I'm racing, trying to keep LXT out my DRS, and he's doing wheel spin donuts in front of me on the apex of the corner. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know what was happening tonight. It just wasn't going his way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but stewards, the staff team doesn't really take those things lightly. If you don't like racing anymore, just retire.
Yeah.
Not be causing any mess.
Yeah. But yeah, happy with that one. Nice to get another win.
Yeah, it's a very good drive, and
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, gonna be a tough task heading into the final 2 races.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've just basically scored nothing.
So how did it? How did it feel How did it feel not having the team of the race? Did it feel?
It wasn't. I didn't notice it that bad. It was okay.
Yeah.
I had to change my camera angle a little bit to adjust to like what it's like in the Aston Martin, but it wasn't too bad. I don't think.
It's a little bit because I kept forgetting what team everyone was on because the liveries are so different, and there was no sponsors or nothing. So
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't too bad. I think that the like the world cars sound similar to the Mercedes engine, so like the Aston Martin and all that kind of sounded the same. I think that people would have struggled with like the guys in the Haas and the Alfa Romeo and stuff like that because they sound totally different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, because you obviously rely a lot on the car sound to judge what's going on in the moment.
Yeah.
So
And a lot I noticed as well, even Gloomy did, a lot of the brake boards were gone on the track and I rely on them loads. So that was a bit of a nightmare.
It is
But no.
portable.
Good race.
Yeah, it was a
yeah,
good
it was
race.
very fun to watch. Yeah.
Good. On to Australia next.
Yes,
It's gonna be a tough one.
why we
Yeah.
need to go. Yes, why we need to go down there because like whoever wins, right, you'll have like the barbie celebrate it's gonna be really awesome, mate. I don't know why I don't know why I have to do that. Don't know why I have to do that anytime someone mentions the place, but
All right then, guys. I'll let you carry on.
Yeah. Thank you, JP, for racing for the win, for everything. And we'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Yeah.
have fun, JP.
Bye. Bye.
And Nixon also did a thumbs up for the interview, but he isn't in any VC anymore. So I guess we'll leave it with this. But before we end the stream, huge thanks to Gloomy for another gifted sub, gifting it to Daily. And yeah, Dodgeville, any last words?
No, it's very fun to watch, and it's been a very fun season so far. So let's hope it keeps it up for the next two races, and even though Big Chef so far hadn't had in the championship, but with this battle for P2, anything can still happen, and yeah, it's going to be really fun to watch. So
yeah, only 2 races left. Next week, next week after that, of course, 2 races left in casual as well. Let me quickly take a peek at the calendar. Yeah, 2 races in there as well. Brazil, Hungary. Next Thursday, gonna be JP and Tibbers again. And that will be the end of season 9. We'll be back behind the scenes preparing for season 9. The end of season 8. Preparing for season 9.
it's gone quick.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, this whole thing's gone very quick. I still remember the early days of seasons 1 and 2, and it has gone very quick.
And we're approaching 2 years in a couple of months. Gonna be fun.
We'll have to decide what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Well, we'll see by then. For now, we'll end the stream right here.
Yeah, we'll see you all next week. Or
Thursday
even.
Yeah. On to Thursday or next week. Bye bye.